Honestly, bro, I don't even have words. I could tell you apologize to your people, forgive your people. But honestly, none of that shit matters. I don't know how everybody else feels when they lose people, but it's like people say sorry and my condolences. And I don't know, maybe it's just been a really long time. I can't say that because I literally just lost a cousin in December. I lost like 6 family members, or like 4 all at once. And I like keep losing people. And I really try to encourage people. What I'm trying to say is like, just like, don't hold things. Like, don't hold grudges. I mean, shit, if you want to hold them against other people you don't give a fuck about, cool. But like, in the family, it's like, I don't even know if this video gonna make any fucking sense. I'm about to delete this shit. But if I don't, hear me when I tell you that there is no argument worth having or worth keeping open that you realize that your last happy moments with somebody are literally your last happy moments with that person. You just really never know. And it's because of this that I really like, even if I get mad, like really mad about something, I like let shit go. And people don't believe it because I'll just stop talking to you, but I would have genuinely forgiven you. The only thing about it is I don't have nothing inside of me to like go and run and frolic and be happy again for no fucking reason because you did whatever you did to piss me off. But in reality, this is why I like to think about death all the fucking time. People used to get annoyed when I was growing up because I always used to ask these damn weird ass questions. But it wasn't really weird ass questions. It was just one question in particular. And I don't know if it's because I was struggling with suicide, but I would actually randomly ask people, how would you feel if I died? Because I would want to know. Because in my heart of hearts, you wouldn't give a flying fuck. And so in my brain, I'm like, what fuck should I give? And that's why I'm like, show people how you feel while you have the time. Because once they're gone, this is why we have the sayings. There's no point in crying. Don't come to my funeral. Don't cry at my funeral. Don't do any of these fucking things. Don't try to bring roses and flowers after we're dead because we're dead at that point. And it's really fucking sad to see that I literally let a baby cousin go away while we were still fighting. Just because I thought, because we young, we gonna have time to make up for it. Man, tomorrow is not promised. The next moment ain't promised. A bullet could come through this fucking wall and kill me right now. I know that sounds crazy and they might take my video down just for saying that. But the fact of the matter is, those are facts. Those are straight and pure facts. So I encourage you to realize that nothing is worth the life that can be lost, that you are fighting with while you have time. We are all on borrowed time. We don't belong on this planet. We ain't gonna stay on this damn planet. We all gonna say deuces at the end of our shit and clock the fuck out of this bitch. So knowing that and understanding that, I feel like if life is so fucking short, life is short, time is short, we ain't got all the time in the fucking world. Even though I'm a manifester and I believe time is relative, the fact of the matter is it is not infinite when it comes to this plane that we are living on. I don't know what come after this. I don't know if we're gonna be united or go our separate ways even further. But I can say this: if in the Bible God can separate your sins from east to west as far as possibly possible, or should I say as godly possible, then I think it's time that we actually learn how to line up with the divine in that forgiving spirit, in that accepting, letting things be, and just keeping it going because it's worth being happy. It's worth overlooking shit that ain't even worth like getting into it. It's worth like just this is why I want wealth for everybody. Just like imagining how you would respond if you were wealthy. Because in my mind, I imagine half of the problems that we have in reality, we wouldn't give a fuck about if we had cash. Like if we had cash, we would just get everybody together, go to a fucking theme park and pray to God that that fixes it. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, we're gonna rent an entire escape, whatever they call it, escape art park or some shit and make us go through some team building drama. I don't fucking know. What I do know is I feel like this is what wealthy people actually be doing, and they probably have TV shows about this bullshit. But in reality, it's like do anything to keep the family together. Elaborate schemes when people be talking about billionaires playing crazy mind games. It's like it makes sense though. Because in the moment you really be thinking that something's worth it. But if in the moment you thought that you were about to lose the person that you're fighting with, that shit wouldn't matter to you at all. I can't think of one thing in this life that could matter more than someone's life other than another life. Like if you kill one of my people, yeah, I'm gonna opt for your ass for the rest of your life until I get your ass. So your life won't be long, homie. Anyway, that said, I hope y'all feel me when I say like genuinely lead with love, live with love, and try your best to let things go so that you can continue to enjoy the love that is in you and ready to burst out of you to touch all those around you and to go right back into you from them too. I'm saying all of this because I just lost a cousin. And if you've been following me for a while or you followed me through December at the very least, then you know that like I was really close to my cousin, but I was also fighting with my we was going through it. And I wasn't like posting about this, but like I was posting about like the stress of how I was growing or developing through the situation with my family, because there were just things that you would think I would already know that I just didn't know or understand. And some of you reached out to me, and I do thank you for that, about what I was going through. And then out the blue, like death was just like heavy on my spirit. Like I started worrying about people, and I just didn't think about this one person, and this one person actually passed. And yeah, I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. Like I have no words. I'm lost. I'm at a loss for words, and I won't even be at the funeral. And so I'm really, really, really broke. Like I'm broke, and I'm hoping that maybe this message reaches somebody. Even though I said I was going to delete this shit, and that I don't know, maybe you grow from it and don't lose out on a relationship with someone you love because something else was so much more worth it. Really ask yourself if it's worth it. That's why I like death. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like the more you think about losing people, the more you think about how you should value the people in your lives. And maybe that's why I treat people the way that I treat people, because most people, they say you don't know what you got until it's gone. But it's like in my mind everything is gone. Like I'm always thinking about what it would look like if it was gone, but then also consciously not trying to manifest the actual goneness in my life. Jesus, I hope somebody got reached by this message. I love y'all. I'm sad, y'all. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for my family, y'all, because she took up space, so she will be missed. Okay, she will definitely be missed. R.I.P. Geraldine Matamaro. I love you, and I'm sorry, boo.